What is going on, guys? Welcome to your 80-second Java tutorial, and in this tutorial I'm going to be teaching you guys about exception handling. Now, what exception handling is pretty much a way to handle errors. Now, an error and an exception are the exact same things. So pretty much, why would we want to handle an error? Well, when the user does something they're not supposed to do, we don't want to get an error, or else the program would just shut down and it'll stop running. We want a way to do something like if they divide by 0 or click something they're not supposed to click, then we don't want the program to shut down. We want to be able to tell them they're wrong and tell them to fix their mistake. So let's go ahead, and I'm going to use scanner. So I'm going to go ahead and import java.util. I'll just import everything because I'm lazy. And now let's just go ahead and let's begin making our system. So scanner, I'm going to name it input equals new scanner, and as parameters type system.in. And now we have an input variable called scanner. So what do we want to do? Well, let's just go ahead and make a little program to divide by two numbers. So system out print line, and go ahead and print just give them a prompt like enter first num. And now for the first num, just put int num1 equals input dot next int bam. And now whatever they type for the first number is going to be the, let's see, numerator. And now let's go ahead and copy this, duplicate it, and go ahead and set this equal to num2 and give them a new prompt and our second number. And now let's go ahead and make a new sum equal to num1 divided by num2. So now we got a little program if we go ahead and print out the sum. So system out print line, and go ahead and print the sum, and we'll run this and test it and make sure it's working. So why does it say num1? Oh, here we go. So now let's go ahead and test this real quick and see if it works. Okay, enter first number 12, enter second number 3, and it gives us an answer of 4. So this works fine. But if we run it again and we go 12, and for a denominator we give it 0, remember you can't divide by 0, it gives you an exception like this. So this pretty much shuts down our whole program. And what if we built a huge program for analyzing the stock market, and it was awesome, and then some idiot tried to divide by 0 and the whole thing just shut down? Well, that wouldn't be good. So we need a way to kind of handle these errors and tell the user, alright, don't do that, but we're not going to shut down the program, we're actually going to fix your problem. Well, in order to handle exceptions, you need to learn something called try and catch. What try and catch means is pretty much just like it is. You try a bit of code, and if you have an error, instead of shutting down your program, you're going to catch that error and do something with it. So here's how you do this. Go ahead and put try, and that's a keyword, and in your curly brackets fill in the code that you want to try. So I'm going to try this. So in my try block right here, I'm going to write the code that I want to try. So I'm going to go ahead and try this. And what this try means and what this code block means, if you have an error anywhere in here, what we want to do is catch this error. So go ahead and write catch after this, and there always needs to be a catch after a try. And there can be something called a finally too, but for now, remember, there always needs to be a catch after a try. And for catch, what do we want to catch? We're going to want to catch all errors. And in order to catch all errors, remember, they're called exceptions. Type exceptione. And why do you need to write this? There's actually different types of errors, like arithmetic error, I think one's called input error or something like that. But if they make a math error or if they click something wrong, there are different types of errors. But if you want to catch all of them, this means if they do anything wrong at all. This is just the broad exception class right here. So let's just go ahead and catch that, and the E is pretty much if you want to print out E or something like that. But if they have any errors, what do we want to do? Let's type system out print line. We'll just type something like you can't do that, and let me fix this. So what this pretty much means is try this. If you have an error, do this. If not, if you try this and it works good, then this is never gonna run at all. So let me show you that. I'm gonna try this and I'm gonna enter 12, 3, bam, 4. This catch right here never runs at all. But if I run this again and I get an error and it says 12, 0, it says you can't do that. In my rest of my program, if I had any more code down here, it would continue to run normally. So what if I actually wanted to build a program so if they entered the wrong thing, then I could pretty much have them do it again over and over again until they enter the right thing. Well, let's go ahead, and this is really simple. Put int x equals 1. So I'm gonna pretty much have a do while loop, and I'm gonna do this, do the pretty much the whole try and catch. So catch this, and I want to catch that too. I want to do the whole try and catch while x that we just made, that's equal to 1, is equal to 1. So I'm going to do that over and over again while this is equal to 1. But the thing is, if it continues to execute successfully, I'm going to set this equal, the x equals 2. So as soon as it runs successfully, I'm going to set this x equal to 2, and it says, alright, that's the point in time when I stop. So here is a way where we can keep running this program over and over again until we get the right input. So if you had a really dumb user, the program would look something like this. Run sample. Alright, enter first number. 12, 0. Oh, you can't do that. Try again. Okay. Enter first number again. Let me expand this a little bit. 43, 0. Oh, nope, you can't do that. Enter first number again. And it's going to keep trying and trying. So let's go ahead and do this right. So put like 40 and 10. Bam, 4. So that is how we can keep kind of prompting the user to do it correctly. And let me review this one more time. How I did this is I pretty much put, alright, what do I want to do over and over again? Well, I want to try this code, and if this code runs successfully, I'm going to change this variable. But if this code does not run successfully, then I'm going to print out an error, and this never even runs, since you get an error in this and this. And when it tries to divide the sum, this is where the error happens, right here on this line. So this x never gets set equal to 2. So that is why x is still equal to 1, and that is why the do while loop is able to run over and over again. But as soon as this whole thing, okay, good, bam, we finally made it all the way, x equal to 2, and then it looks alright. Is x equal to none? X equal to 1? Nope. Alright, then we can finally exit this bad boy. So that's pretty much your basics of try catch. It pretty much, I mean, it's pretty simple. Try this. If you get an error, do this. I mean, how easy is that? There's actually a little bit more to it, and I'll probably be covering that in the next tutorial. But for now, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next time.